hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial we will work together on this summer top that I am wearing right now. You can have it in the entire me with with it, so you can see, you can have an image of it on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, so you can see the photos. And you can follow me on Facebook, my Facebook page, because it's there that I put all the photos, so you can see my creations weared by me, and you can see them entirely, and you can just have an image about them, of them. Okay, so now this is the top that I will work now in the tutorial with you, but I'm wearing here my duster, my summer duster that I did 1 year ago, I think, and I guess it's just a pretty matching set with the top. That's why I'm wearing it, and that's why I want to show you how it looks together, how it looked together. Now what I want to say is that only for the top you can just go ahead and work only the top. For this one you already have the tutorial and the written instruction for free. So for the duster you have the written instruction for free on my blog. I will put the link below. For the top you have the tutorial where I actually explain how to alter in other sizes, even if I am working on a medium size. But if you want the written instruction, you just have to purchase the yarn from our shop. So this is my only condition. The written instruction are only and only for the customers of our shop, of our yarn shop. So this is what I want to say. I decided, and I don't want to put them on Raverly. I just want to keep them for my customers. It's just something that I can give to them, and I'm so very happy to do it. Now let's talk about the quantity of yarn. So if you want to work only the top and you are a small medium size, you will need just one pack, so which is 400 grams. This is what it left from mine, so 50 grams. So it's just enough. If you want to work it with the duster, you will need 2 packs. Okay, if you are from the large, extra large and so on, you will need for the top, for the summer top, 2 packs. If you want to work it with the duster, you will need 3 packs. So this is about the quantity of the yarn that you need. Okay, now if you want some substitute, if you don't like the colors, because there are only 4 colors, I think. It's really beautiful. I already presented this yarn to you in other reviews. So it's really beautiful and very fancy from my point of view. It's viscose and cotton. But if you still want another yarn to work with, so a substitute, this is just perfect. It's natural cotton, baby, just a lovely cotton, so soft, and it comes in so many beautiful colors. So you can just pick up this one and work with it. It is to be worked with 3 to 3.5, so actually 3.5 millimeters hook I used for my my top. Okay, now another substitute. This is really wonderful. It is cotton and silk. Really nice yarn, so you can use this one if you want to, or if you want it ombre, like I don't know, it's the cake, you know, it's just the cake fine, cotton fine, would be just a lovely combination if you want to work it like this. So I think I just finished with all the details, all the information that you need about the top. As I said before in the tutorial, you have it, so I explained it in my size, which is medium size, but you also can alter it, because I actually explain how you can alter it in other sizes. And if you find some yarn that you like on our shop and you are not very sure that it's perfect for the project, you can just write to me, and as always I'm so very happy to answer to you and to find together with you a yarn that is perfect and you like it, and so on, or about the quantity or any other information. Now I just let's do the tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. I already have the backside bra here and I want to begin. It's exactly the same thing that I will work on the other side. That's why I stop here. That's why I I choose not to show you this part. So for a M size I begin with 6 chains, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 3 more. Yarn over into the third from the fourth from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back loop of the chain, so back of the chain, this one. Work 1 normal double crochet, and then we will go on with connected, not connected. The name of this. So anyway, we work it like this, then I will remember. We work it like this, insert hook here in the middle, pull up a loop and into the next chain. Pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook and work the double crochet normally. And again, this one. Is this, like this. 1, yarn, we don't yarn over, this is the idea. Insert hook into the next chain, and now yarn over, pull through 2. And this is the pull through 2, and let's go on with the other one. Joined double crochet. No, it is not this, the name. Oh my gosh, I don't remember now the name. Ecco, look, insert hook here. And let us go on and work our last one. Okay, so this is my very first row. I find out that with this kind of double crochet it's easy, not that it's easier to work, because maybe at the beginning will be a little bit more difficult because it's not the same double crochet. It's not double crochet that we work with we are used to actually work it with, but the texture, it looks much more better. Look at it. So it's just perfect. It's, yes, look much more better. So chain 3, always chain 3 to begin another row, yarn over. The very first double crochet, it is always worked as a normal double crochet. From the second we begin with this one. So we insert hook into this. We have 2 loops here, 2 things here, vertical bars, and this is my first, and we go here and I have my third. Yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and now it's easier to identify it because we can see it better. 1 and 1. So we yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2 only at the end. So I have 1 loop, I just go around this one and pull up the next, and I go into the next stitch and pull up the next. Yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And this is how we will continue on. Now, what I want to say is that we will work, this is the end. I have 2 rows. Now we will work 6 rows just with our 6 stitches. Sorry, let's see again. Let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, they are 5 rows like this, so I have 3 more to work. And then I will increase at the beginning and at the end of the row, and then I will have 8. I will work another row with 8, and then I will increase again, and I will have 10, and I will work 1 more with 10, and then I will stop and come back to show you how to continue on. I finished both sides. I know it looks a little bit strange, but just trust me. And I put 30 stitches. Now you will just need to measure this part. I have here 26 centimeters, and you measure on yourself, okay? And if it's okay, or on a this kind of garment that you have. So you just need to measure this part, and from here we will need to continue on to increase only on this and on this side, and we will increase in each row. But so I have 10, 13 and 10 more, which means I will have 50 stitches. Now I will just insert hook into my very first stitch, which is this one, slip stitch, and I will actually slip stitch till the end. Okay. One, and yes, this is the last, so one more. And now, as I said before, 1, 2, 3, I will begin with an increase, so each row an increase at the beginning and at the end of your row. So from 50 we will have 52. This is the second. So this is my first increase, and I will just continue on working one stitch into each of my stitch till the end, where I will put another increase. Just go on with the linked. It's linked double crochet. Oh my gosh, I did it. So it's linked double crochet, and we just go on and work our stitch, our first row like this. So continue on working, and then I will show you, I will explain you a little bit the quantity of rows that you have to put. So here I already worked 11, the increase plus 10 more, okay? So, and here I began with my 30, and I put the marker into the first of my 30, so into my first of that I worked on the chain, because I need to know that I have exactly the same number of stitches that I have chains, okay? This very first row, now after we join together the two parts, it's a little bit more difficult. Not difficult, but we just have to be pay attention. So 30, and then I will go on with 10 plus 1 at the end, which means another 11. So 11 plus 11 plus 30 is 52. Then I will go on and increase into each row at the beginning and at the end, which means from 52 I will have 54, 56, 58 and so on. I will be back to show you how many rows I completed. So after 16 rows, I was wondering how many rows. So 16 rows, I have this, and I almost finished the back side till the under arm, but not quite. Now let me tell you, how do you know when you finish with the increasing rows to be perfect for you? One, it's really easy. You just need to measure, oops, from here like this, and if I measure it, I have 20 centimeters, and I need about 22, even 23, okay? So for a medium size we need 22, for a large size 22, 23. For a large size we can go with 24, 25 and so on, okay? So I completed 16 rows. I will complete maybe 2 or 3 more rows to finish this, but meanwhile I just want to begin the front side. Actually I began it here, and what I worked, it's exactly, so I actually insert hook into these chains, the beginning chains, and I chain 3 and work exactly in the mirror, so exactly what I worked on the other side. So 5 rows with 6 double crochets, 6, 7, 8, as many as you put for your size. And maybe you will need to work more than 5, so you will put 6, 7, 8, again add one more row for each size, for each thing I am working. And in length you can add, I put here 30. For a large size, put just let me measure. You can put 4 stitches, so 34 you will put here. For a extra large, put 38 stitches. Okay, so just to give you an idea, but will be you to understand how to how to alter actually. Okay, so now I worked exactly as I work here before I chained, so exactly the same thing. 5 rows with 6 double crochets, linked double crochets. Then here I just put a row with the crisscross double crochet, only because when I have to work with the same stitch so many rows, it's so annoying for me, so I need to do something. Okay, so but don't worry, just can go on with the same stitch, yes, linked double crochet, so we'll have a nice texture, as you can see. So I work exactly the same thing, 5 double crochet row with the same number of stitches, then I increase into the next at the beginning and at the end for 8 stitches. I work another row with 8 stitches, then I increase again at the beginning and at the end for 10 stitches, and eventually I work 10, the last row with 10 double crochet. And now what I want to show you is how to continue on for the front side. Now from here on the back side we put 30, we work the other side, we put 30 chains, and then we continue on working, increasing only on, oops, what's this? I have to put some moisture a little bit my hands. I need to, we worked, we increase, okay, so we increase. So now we will continue on increasing 4 or 5 more rows, depend on how large you want your front side to be. So we will increase not only on this side but on this side too. And we will put here chains, only the difference. Okay, so if I will increase here for 5 rows, I will take off 5 and 5, which is 10. I will put only 20. Okay, I hope it is clear enough. So if you increase here, you will put less chains, obvious. So I will continue on increasing here for 5 rows, actually just for you to understand. So I will go on and increase in each row for 5 rows, and I will put a marker into this last row so I can be sure that it's this one, the last that I work. And now I will go with my 5. So chain 3, begin with an increase, finish with an increase. Okay, so 1, and we don't count as a stitch the chain 3. Forgive me, I just forgot to tell you from the beginning. I don't count it. You'll see it's really easy if you chain 3 like this to work the border afterwards at the end. Okay, so now from 10 I will have 12, but this is not, it has not very much importance, because the important thing is to work these 5 rows, and then we will work exactly the same, linked double crochet one, and then we will work exactly the same thing on the other side, exactly the same, and then we will chain instead of 30. So I chained 30 instead of 30 here. I just need to work 2. So begin and finish with an increase into this, into 5 rows more. Now again, if you work for a large size, you can go ahead and work 1 or 2 more. So you have 34 here, so you can just work 2 more and you'll see the difference. So as many rows as you put on one side, and on the other, the sum, let's say, of the rows that you put more, you will take off from the chains that you need to put to connect. Okay, now 5 rows and I will be back. I finished this side, 5 double crochet more rows, and now let me show you, because I haven't shown you this one. I didn't show you, sorry, this one. So on this 6 actually, 1 2 3 4 5 6, insert hook into the first and chain 3 and the first double crochet, and try here, I insert hook only through 1, try to insert hook through 2 loops. It's 1 2, let's see, 3. It's so easy, you will love this way. These are 3, then 4 of making summer blouses, tops actually, 4 5 and 6, which is this one, this little one. Okay, I have my 6. I will go on with 4 more, then exactly the same thing what I did here. So 4 more for 5, then I will go on increasing one side, the other side for 8, go on and work a row with 8, increase 1 and 1 for 10, and go on and work with 10. Then I will continue on working 5 more rows, increasing one side and the other side, at the beginning and at the end actually. So 5 more, and then in the middle I will put, okay, so then in the middle I will put only 20, because 5 and 5 are 10. So from 30 I will put only 20, and then I will continue on completing the rest of the increasing at the beginning and at the end. And that's why I leave it like this, because I just want to put it on me to see if I have to put some more rows or I can just close like this. Then we will just work in rounds afterwards. When we reach the underarm, we will just work in rounds for the length that we need. So that would be all. I finished my 5 rows too here, and now I will go on and chain 20 and join. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20, and I will join here into the stitch here. Now you can slip stitch till the end, but I will cut the yarn this time because I have to slip stitch too much and I don't want to. And I will begin a new round from here. Now we must have exactly the same number of stitches that we had here on this row where we put the chains, because here we have less stitches on the bra and more stitches on this side on the chains. Now we have more stitches even on one side than on the other side, so that's why we have less stitches. Now this is the front side. Now let me just go ahead and continue on working in rows, increasing on one side and on the other side, exactly the same number of rows that you put for the back side. I will be back to show you how many rows I have and how to join in round on the underarm. Maybe we put some chains too, and then we will work in round for the length that we need, increasing on one side and on the other side as large as we want to work it. So I finished my yoke and I have 22 centimeters long. I put a marker here and here to join the two parts, and I tried it actually on myself, so just try it, and if it's okay then you just can join. If it's not okay, just work one or two more rows. Now at the end I just chain 3. Add some chains underarm. I will add, actually I am adding 3 chains. And slip knot and cut. Okay, now here I already joined. I will do the same thing on the other side, and actually I will begin to work the new round, the first round actually, because till now we worked in rows. So insert hook into the last stitch here, like this, slip stitch and chain 3. Okay, and I will insert hook here, okay, and slip stitch again. And now there is something that I have to do, so I have to just go back. I want to begin here into the chain, so I'll just go back with some slip like this, 1 and 1 more. It's a little bit strange, but believe me, this is the way. Okay, now I am in the middle and I can begin, and I will begin with my first double crochet that I want to work it like this. Chain 1, insert hook like this into this one, and okay, this is my first double crochet. Into the same stitch I will work 1 more. Okay, and now I will begin to work, I will skip 1 chain and I will begin just to work my stitches. Insert hook into the very first stitch that you have on the side and just work them. Now you can continue on to work with the linked double crochet, or you can work with this one. Let me show you. So yarn over with like this, 3 loops on the hook, pull the first through the second, and then yarn over, pull through 1 and pull through 2. Okay, so the first to the second, yarn over, pull through 1 and pull through 2, and just continue on like this. Pull through 1 and pull through 2. Okay, show you one more time. This is a very nice double crochet variation. I really like it. And it is, let's say, lighter than the linked. So the linked double crochet was just perfect for what we did there. So for the, actually this is it. This is how it looks. Now I will show you at the end what we will actually do here at the end. We just worked 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. Let me just be on the other side here and I will show you how to work. So I'm back. I just went on a little bit just because I want you to see actually how it looks on one side. So this is on the underarm and on the other side. Now let me show you how you will work actually. So from the beginning, obvious, you will work in the middle, of course, 3 double crochets, then you will skip 1 chain and work the double crochet, and then the first and the last, before and after the shell that we create here in the middle, will be a front post double crochet, and on the other side, obvious, it's exactly the same thing. Now let me show you how to begin with this shell stitch, and we will always work 2 double crochets at the beginning, and the third will be worked at the end of the row. Actually, it's a round. Okay. So I will insert hook in my very first, so chain 1, insert hook into the very first stitch, into the stitch in the middle, so where we want to work actually the shell, pull up a loop. Now we have 2 loops on the hook. This is my first double crochet, pull through both, chain 1, and now like this into this first loop, exactly as I do, insert your hook like this and pull. Okay, just a little bit. Now we yarn over, pull through these 2. This is my very first double crochet, yarn over into the same stitch. I want to work 1 more, and as I said, we work 2 at the beginning and 2 at the end. Now here I alternate the double crochet, oh, I don't remember the name. So the connected double crochet with I alternate the linked double crochet with the herringbone double crochet. I have the tutorial on both stitches, both double crochets. So this working like this, it's nice and thick, so we can obtain a texture that is nice and thick, and it's just perfect, and we cannot put nothing else under, so we cannot put a underwear to wear this summer top, so we can just wear it on the body, so it's just like this. That's why I work with these 2 stitches. Now working with only double crochet, I don't think it's a good idea, because you know it looks not very nice. So this linked double crochet and herringbone double crochet gives a nice beautiful texture. Now you can alternate, there's no matter how many rounds you will work with herringbone and how many with a linked double crochet, just alternate them as you want. So this is how to begin. Now I will skip the last double crochet and I will work a double crochet, front post double crochet, and into the next, insert hook into the next double crochet and work 1 normal double crochet. From here just begin to work your linked double crochet, because I am at the section where I worked with the linked double crochet. As I said, it's you to decide how many rounds you work with the linked double crochet and how many rounds you want to work with the herringbone double crochet. Okay, so just alternate these 2 kind of double crochets. And one more thing that I want to tell you, so it's pretty easy this summer top. One more thing I want to tell you is that you will increase into each of your 3rd round before the last front post double crochet and after this one front post double crochet, and I increased here, so now I work 1, 2, and into the next I will increase, and I will show you actually how to increase. Now if you think your garment is too large, it's growing too large, you can just increase into each of your third, or you can just stop increasing, okay? So this is just to give a nice shape. So what I want here is to obtain a not very large, of course, not very large shape, okay? So something that follow the body, let's say, okay? Not very large, not very tight. It's a summer top, or it can be a summer dress if you want to continue on and to work it longer. You can work it as long as you just wish. So as you can see, it's so easy. Now let me finish this part, and I will be back to show you how to work on the other side, on the underarm. So the double crochet front post, the shell, and the other front post double crochet. And of course I want to show you how to finish the round. And then into the next I will show you how to increase. Okay, so this I have, here I have a knot. I wanted to let it on the wrong side. Okay, I did it. Okay, so just want to look at it. Isn't it just a beautiful stitch, and it's so easy to work, and it gives a so nice effect. I'm on the other side, underarm, and now I work my last linked double crochet. I will work my front post double crochet in the middle into the second double crochet, work 3 double crochet for the shell. So the shell is worked with normal double crochet, then yarn over and work your front post on the other side. Then into the very next stitch work 1 double crochet, and from here I insert hook into this loop and begin again, or continue with the linked double crochet till the end. I will be back to show you how to finish the round, and so this is the linked double crochet, how to finish the round and how to increase into the next round. As I said before, is my third round again, so I will increase. Now there's no need to increase if you don't want to. Maybe you want it too tight, I don't know. So not so how can I say, it's not a loose fit, but neither very tight, okay, very, I don't know how to say. It follows the body shape. Okay, so I just continue. As you can see, it's not that difficult to work with the linked double crochet. It's just we need to practice. Now I am at the end. I want to work my front post double crochet, and here where I worked the 2 at the beginning, I want to work the third. So to finish my and into the stitch, into the first worked slip stitch to finish the shell. Now I work like this just because I want it to be exactly the same, okay? So no one will see where is the joining line, and this is what I am trying to do, to make a invisible joining line. Now let me show you how to increase. So chain 1, let us begin here into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, chain, and like this we insert hook into the stitch and we pull through 2, and this is my first double crochet. It's very similar with the normal double crochet. Okay, And now I will increase. When I have it on my left side, I work first the front post double crochet, and then exactly on the top of the same stitch, I work my increase, and then I begin to work my linked double crochets all around. And when I am at the right side of the shell, so here it's the right side, left side of the same shell, I work first on the top of the front post double crochet, I work a double crochet, and that will be my increase, and then the front post double crochet. And exactly the same thing is here. So on my right side, and this is on my right side, I work first on the top of the front post double crochet, a normal double crochet for the increase, and then the front post. Here on the left side of the shell, I work first the front post double crochet, and then, as I showed you before, on the top of the same front post double crochet, the increase. One more double crochet. Now let me just work maybe it's the link double crochet, maybe one more round. So this round with the increase, I just want to finish it, and then I will show you the pattern stitch, exactly this pattern stitch with the shell and the two double crochet and the two front post double crochets on one side and on the other side. I want to work it for the entire length that I want to work for my top. So I will show you how to begin this, and from that you are just ready to go for the length that you need.